to my channel. So in this video I'm going to give you an idea that how to start learning a programming language. So most of the peoples will be there in a confusion that how to start learning a programming language. If you want to start learning any programming languages, so from where I want to start, from where we start learning here. So this video is going to give you an idea that how to start learning any programming language. It may be a C, or it may be a C++, or it may be a Java, any programming languages. So if you want to start learning any programming language, this video will be helpful for you people. So first, what the concepts we are going to learn in this video. First concept is that we are going to take a normal language like English or Hindi or Telugu, any one language, and using that language I'm going to compare with my programming language. So after getting the understanding of normal language and programming language, then we start learning about the character set. So after getting an idea of character set, then we start learning about the variables, keywords, data types, and operators. After getting the concepts of these three, then we'll get a learning about statements and instructions. So after that, we'll start understanding about what is program, and we'll see a small example program, and then other concepts what is there to learn will be discussed. So now let us start now. First, normal language. So in the normal language, how we start learning that, using that example, I'm going to compare with our programming languages. In the normal language, how we start learning here, first we start learning with the alphabets. So after learning the alphabets, then we will start learning about words. If you take an example of English language, we'll start learning about alphabets like A, B, C, D, and so on. After learning the alphabets, then we start learning about words like A for apple, B for bat, C for cat, like that. So going on learning after words, then using the words, we start framing the sentences. So after framing the sentences, then we start writing the paragraphs. So similarly, here how we start learning the alphabets, same as it is in programming languages. First we start learning about character set. After learning about character set, we start learning about variables, keywords, data types, and operators. So after getting an idea of these variables, keywords, data types, and operators, then we start writing the statements. Okay, after writing the after getting the capacity of writing the statement or instruction, then we start writing a program. So first we need to understand now what is character set and what is variables, keywords, data types, and operators. Then we will understand what is statement or instruction. Then we go to understand about program. So let us start first what is character set. So it's statements, and if you want to write the statements, in that we are going to use some of the characters. So the characters what we use in any programming languages, that first we start understanding. So in any programming language, first the characters are A to Z, small letters, capital letters, then we use digits 0 to 9, and then we use some special characters. So these all comes under a character set. After learning this character set, then we start understanding about variables, keywords, data types, operators. So first, what is a variable? A variable is the name of a memory location where we can store and retrieve the values. So I'll make you clearly understand with one example. Suppose if I ask you to store the values 10 and 20 and give the result. So 10 and 20 is stored in your mind, and the result of these two adding is 30. So how we are going to give the value 30 here is we remember the values 10 and 20 and we processed it and we have been given the answer. So but whereas coming to the machine where it stores, so a machine contains a memory location, and in that memory location we are going to store the values. So to identify that memory locations for storing and retrieving, we'll give a name. That name is pronounced as a variable. Now the definition is clear that a variable is the name of a memory location where we can store and retrieve the values. So next we will start understanding the keywords. In any programming languages, some of the keywords are reserved words will be given. So that reserved words are keywords having a special meaning that can be understandable by the machine. So that reserved words are normally used for performing a specific task. We cannot use that reserved words as a variable names. So next we'll come to understand that what type of data we are going to store. So we can store a different type of data types like integer, float, character, and string here. Then what are the operators we are going to use? So in any programming languages, we will have some operators, arithmetic relation operators. And so when you go for any programming languages, so first we want to understand that how what are the conditions are used for defining a variable, and what are the reserved words are there in a programming language, then what data types it is going to support, and what operators are there in your programming language. After learning these four things, then we start understanding that what is a statement. So instruction means it is written in a high level programming language that instructs the machine to perform a specific task. So a machine, an instruction or a statement that can be understandable to the machine that what to perform. So instruction or a statement is written with a combination of variables, keywords, data types, and operators. The combination of these things used for writing a statement. So example, suppose see that if you are taking a small example that adding the two numbers and storing a result. So a equal to 10, b equal to 20, c equal to a plus b here. So these are the three statements which are there. In these three statements, now a is a variable, equal to is an operator, 10 is a value. Now same way b is a variable, equal to is an operator, 20 is a value data type. So c equal to a plus b. Now c is a variable, a is a variable, b is a variable, and equal to plus r comes under operators. So it means that in writing any statement, the statement will be the combination of variables, keywords, data types, and operators. So next we'll understand what is programming. A program is nothing but it contains a group of statements or instructions. So a program, it may contains a group of statements or instructions. The instructions or programs, instructions or statements which are there in a program will execute in a sequence order step by step. So let's see a small example program of adding two numbers in C, Java, Python. So in three languages, let us see that how the instructions are been written here. So if you take a small example, now this here int, int is a reserved word, a is a variable, b is a variable, and c is a variable. Now an instruction contains a keyword variables. Now here in this instruction, a is a variable, equal to is an operator, 10 is a 20. So the same way in your Java also we have written a statements. The same way in the Python also we have written a statements. So it means that in any programming language, when you write any statement, it is a combination of variables, keywords, operators, and data types. So after learning these things, we start understanding some more concepts like control statements, conditional statements, and next we understand about loop statements, and then we start learning about functions and arrays and other related concepts in particular language. So this is a step by step to start understanding any programming language, and to start learning any programming language, these concepts are compulsory to be learned here. So if you like this video, please share it and subscribe my channel. Thank you.